Hey, how's it going, everybody? BurntBrian here. Welcome back to another Tall Can Tuesdays. In this video series, I plan to give you guys channel updates, answer questions, talk about random topics submitted by you, and of course, drink some beer. And today's beer of choice is actually dedicated to Bob from the YouTube channel Bob Eats. If you haven't seen him, go and check him out. I'll have a link down in the description. They're just a whole lot of fun. Bob eats a lot of crazy stuff while Dave encourages him on the other end of the camera. So he kind of asked me what my opinions were on this beer, said he'd like to hear what I think of Steel Reserve, and this is one that he apparently drinks a lot of. This one is 8.1% per volume. It's their high gravity lager. It's been a long time since I've had a Steel Reserve, let alone their high gravity. So go ahead and pop the top on this thing. Again, Bob, cheers. This one's for you. It's not a great beer. I'll tell you that right away. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and there's a few of these malt liquors that I'm really not a fan of. Some of them are better than others. This one's definitely a more stronger, fuller-bodied malt liquor. Like, I tend to like a lot of the Old English and stuff, and even the cheap old Cobra and stuff, or Hurricane, because they're just incredibly refreshing to me in a sense. I don't know, they're just smoother. This kind of has like a thicker, syrupy taste to it. So not at all a great tasting beer, but for $1.50, that's what this 25-ounce can was. If you're having a bad day, bad week, it's, you know, you're really low on cash and you just want to catch an amazing buzz and forget the day, forget the week, whatever, you can get two of these things for $3, and at 8.1%, you're definitely going to catch a buzz at 50 ounces. So anyway, I don't really have a whole lot to say to you guys. Like, I don't have a whole lot of updates. I just want to say that I am really trying to work on that schedule. I think I may have finally figured out one that works for me. I'm going to try to do something on Sunday nights. It'll just be a toss-up or whatever. Of course, I got the Monday Munchies, Tall Can Tuesdays. I've got to do a hot sauce review, probably going to be on Wednesday or Thursday. Still haven't decided yet. And, of course, I still want to have my Catching a Buzz regular beer reviews. So those will probably be on Thursdays or so, and that'll leave me with a Friday and Saturday to film and plan for the following week and all of that good stuff, and just have a couple days to actually, you know, enjoy myself and relax. And I think actually this weekend I'm going to use that time to go with some friends of mine out to a place called Hogwaller, and that's where basically everybody goes hog wild and roots around in the mud, usually in their four-wheelers. There's a big event where people bring their trucks out there and go mudding and stuff, but a couple friends of mine like to go out there with their four-wheelers and tear stuff up and just ride around and drink and stuff. So I think that's what my weekend's going to consist of. But I did want to give a couple mentions and stuff. Like I say, I always put out in my videos, if you guys have any topics you'd like to hear me talk about, if you have, you know, even if it's controversial, whatever it is, I'll always answer it. And if you have any questions to ask, if there's anything you'd like to know, anything you'd like my opinion on, whatever, throw down the questions, and I'll be sure to get to them in next week's video. But I've got to start with Tom Salter. This is Reverend Salter. He's a cool guy. He's got a YouTube channel. Him and Rick the Village Chill Idiot get together, and they do a lot of hot sauce reviews and different things together, and they're just a whole lot of fun. And definitely has been really supportive and stuff, and he said, is there anything I can do to help you or your channel? I look forward to your vids. Even though I'm not always faithful enough to comment on them, I watch them all. And I gotta say, thanks a lot, Tom. I appreciate the fact that you watch my videos, and really, there's not anything I can ask anybody to do for me other than just keep on doing what you do. Keep supporting. If you get a chance, if you see the video you like, comment on it. Of course, sharing's always good. Whenever you share videos, you know, my videos with your friends, it kind of, you know, it turns me on to a whole new audience, a whole bunch of people who may like what I do. Who knows? Yeah, there's nothing special you guys can do. I'm not going to ask anybody to do anything crazy for me. Just keep following along like you do, and thanks for all of your support. Cheers. This one's kind of hard to drink. It's not, definitely not my favorite beer. That's for sure. Sloshworks Productions. This is a good friend of mine, Josh. He's got a really cool YouTube channel. He does a lot of a couple beer reviews with friends. He does gaming videos, and he was doing hot sauce videos and all kinds of stuff like that. Definitely worth checking out. I like him a lot. He's a real cool dude. I'll have a link down somewhere in the description where you can check out his channel as well. He didn't really leave me a topic that I know of or really a question or anything. I don't know. He just said, chuck another shrimp on the barbie. And that was a horrible Australian accent. I apologize for that. Anyway, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Josh is a good guy. Again, go check out his channel. Again, not a whole lot in here. Another shout out, Arnett Lynn. Thanks for watching. He says, those of you that aren't following me on Untapped, you should get on it. That's right, you should get on it. And I will stop being lazy and will start posting more of my beer reviews. I filmed 4 videos yesterday, 4 beer reviews. Got a really nice buzz from it. I didn't put any of them on Untapped. I've just been lazy. I've really got to get off my ass and start doing some more Untapped entries and stuff. And I've got to get on the ball with Instagram too. I've been slacking in that area. Little Bear Honey Love, she's got a cool channel. She's always watching and commenting. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Of course, Bob Eats. Hopefully he and I will get a chance to do some kind of collaboration in the near future. Although, you know, I'm a little bit worried about his challenges. I'm sure if I were to do something with him, it would be crazy. Kaylee always kind of spares me, and we go with something relatively simple. So maybe I could give Bob a break from doing all the crazy stuff, and we could just have something really fun to do. So if you have any collaboration ideas, leave them down below. Maybe we can get on that. TDOT Heat commented again. He said, "Why are you so fun to watch?" I don't know, man. I appreciate the support. I have a lot of fun making these videos. I don't really consider myself all that entertaining, but you know, I try to have a good time. Benny Vigada, Benny, my man, what's up, dude? I appreciate you. Let's see, of course, Florida 32 ounce. I'll definitely hit you up for come to St. Pete. And that Engine 9 sounds pretty amazing. I'm always up for trying some amazing burgers. CB Fall says, any future recipes you're working on? Fantastic labeling. All right, cool, and totally great review. Appreciate it, man. You're always commenting on all my videos and showing me a lot of support, so I thank you for that. Any future recipes? Yes. I've kind of been waiting. I think in 2 weeks from now I'm going to try to do another cooking video. Hopefully my schedule will permit it. But you know, now that I've got these lights, there's a lot more I can do. I just always felt like in the last place I was at when I tried to do cooking videos, it's like I just couldn't get the right lighting in there. It was always darker than I wanted it to be. I want you to really be able to see the food and all the steps and the things that I'm doing. Not so much the surrounding area and all and me and stuff like that, but I want you to really get a good, clear picture of the food I'm making and recipe ideas. But I can tell you the one thing that I'm wanting to do is I spent all my life in Italian-American restaurants. I did a lot of cooking pizzas and spaghettis and lasagnas and things like that. So I just bought the other day a new pizza stone and a paddle, and so I figured I'd start out by maybe showing you guys how to condition your paddle and how to get your stone ready to be used for, you know, either baking or grilling your pizzas. I'll probably be doing a lot of baking with my pizzas to start with, but then of course I'll show you some really basic crust recipes, some basic dough ideas, some variations on the dough using different kinds of seeds and you know, gluten-free maybe and whatnot, different kinds of spins on that, stuffed crust. And of course I'll show you how to make some really awesome pizzas and maybe an ultra spicy one if I can get some fresh peppers sometime soon. But kind of want to start with that area. There's several videos I could make out of just that. I want to have a few really short, concise videos, especially ones showing you techniques and you know, things like that involving how to do this, and you know, just kind of give you some basic ideas, some things you could do at home and branch out on your own. And like I said, I can expand from there to start with the basics and then kind of really get into some different Italian dishes. And, you know, and then of course, if anybody has any ideas, suggestions, recommendations, if you see something that's just like a really crazy, cool looking menu or a meal or a recipe or something and you think it would be fun for me to do, just send it over to me. I'm not afraid to get any recipe and to bust it out in the kitchen and give it a try. And I'm pretty sure it'll turn out good. Yeah, that's really, you know, kind of where I'm going with all that. I'm probably going to butcher this name too. I don't know if it's Dania Moriarty, but she's an amazingly talented musician. I seem to have quite a few talented musician friends here on YouTube, and she's just an amazing pianist, and I highly recommend you go and check out her channel. I've really enjoyed the performances and some of the things she's put up on there, so salud to you. Yeah, so let's see, what else? I think that's really about it. As far as the channel itself goes, I'm really still looking for ideas, things to do. I'm kind of starting to play around with some different things, and I don't know if you guys are noticing or liking what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying to be consistent in how I do my videos, so I'm kind of putting my own signature on each one of these things. Like when it comes to my Catching a Buzz videos, I really like to have that intermission. I'll go through, I'll sample the beer. I like those to be short and sweet, right to the point, not dragged on. Just kind of give you, my first initial opinion, a simple basic background, and then, I like having fun doing little cutscenes or showing slow motion pouring, and then, give you my final thoughts. As far as like the bites videos go, I've been trying to do the slow motion shot in all of the videos. It's just kind of like my ode to food porn or something. And when I'm going to be eating this thing and demolishing it or whatever, I just kind of want to speed through it real quick. Again, give you my initial opinion and not have like a super long video, but have some fun with it and do something that's a little different than, at least hopefully different than the other YouTubers that are out there. I'm not trying to copy anybody, and I don't really watch a lot of food reviewers, to be honest. So I haven't seen anybody doing my style. Hopefully I'm not, ripping on anybody. That's kind of like how I'm going with some of these videos. And of course the Munchies videos, I've got somebody, hopefully a friend of mine, is going to be helping me create some sort of logo or a design that's kind of like a stoner approved image that's similar like my rating system that will pop up and that'll tell you, whether this is a good good Munchies snack, something you're definitely going to want to enjoy, or if it's just one you want to, avoid. So I'll have like a couple different things for that, and then maybe for the beer videos as well, something that kind of shows you it's a seal of approval, something I would go out and get again and drink on a regular basis kind of thing. But I don't know, those are just some ideas I'm tossing around. Yeah. Not a very good beer at all. I remember having Steel Reserve in the past, and I wasn't ever a big fan of it then either. But something about it is just not hitting my stomach too good right now. It could be the McDonald's I had for dinner too, but... Alright, here we go. Speaking of McDonald's, has nothing to do with them, but fast food in general, Burger King here in town really let me down. I was planning on having a Bites video for you guys, and I was going to take a look at their new Halloween Whopper that they have out, and I went to, there's none in my side of town, so I have to drive 20 minutes in either direction to, go and find a Burger King, and, I drove all the way 20 minutes to this one. They didn't have it. They're out of the bun, and so I was like, okay. I drove all the way another 30 minutes or so to get to the other place. They're out of the buns. They said that they could make it on plain buns, but what's the point in that? That defeats the whole appeal of this exotic, strange, Halloween burger, but I don't know. Burger King around here dropping the ball. Used to be one of my favorites. Now you guys are kind of sucking. Anyway, salud. That's all she wrote. This video probably went on way longer than I wanted, but hope you guys enjoy this series anyway. Be sure and let me know down below. Again, if you have any questions or topics you'd like to hear me talk about in next week's video, leave them down below, and I'll be sure to get to them. And if you want, you can join me on all the various social networking sites from Instagram, Google+, Twitter, Facebook. If you play video games, I'm on the Steam Network. And if you're a connoisseur of fine craft beers, you can follow me on UNTAPPED. But again, thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, stay toasty, my friends.